It's Monday, November 14th, 2016. This is PSN News. It's International Education Week, and we'll let you know what the university has planned.
We'll also bring you the latest updates on Donald Trump's transition into the White House. Stay tuned.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Katie Filling.
And I'm Erin Alessandroni.
This week, students all over the nation are celebrating International Education Week. Penn State students kicked the week off with a launch party yesterday in the Hub. According to the Daily Collegian, several cultural orgs showcased art, food, music, and fashion from all around the world. This is a week to recognize thousands of students from all around the globe that chose to make Penn State their home. It is also a chance for people to get ready to embark on their study abroad journeys, or a time to celebrate the memories made by many students who have already gone. There will be events all throughout the week, including international foods in the campus dining halls, information sessions about jobs for international students, and cultural performances around campus. Check out Global Penn State's website for more information on these events.
Another special week is also kicking off here on campus, Transgender Visibility Week. In accordance with the All In at Penn State initiative, the Commission on Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender, and Queer Equality aims to give the transgender community a voice on campus and educate others. The Daily Collegian reported that the week kicked off today with a hub takeover from 10 to 4. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. in Foster Auditorium, there will be a viewing of Growing Up Trans, a PBS documentary. On Wednesday, students can attend a talk entitled Transgender Law at 5:30 p.m. in 124 Sparks Building. On Thursday, from 12 to 4, there will be a transgender clothing exchange in the Hub Flex Theater. That same night at 8 p.m., there will be a candlelit vigil on Old Main Lawn to honor the transgender individuals we have lost. The official Transgender Day of Remembrance is Sunday, November 20th.
Recent testing showed unsafe levels of lead in the water in 3 of the apartments in the Nittany apartment building, according to a Penn State press release. The building's tap water tested higher than Environmental Protection Agency's levels for lead of 15 parts per billion. The source of the lead remains unknown to the university at this time. Lead can cause harm to the brain and kidneys and can obstruct the production of red blood cells. The university suggests running water in order to flush out stagnant water that may contain lead. It also suggests students get water from sources other than the tap, such as bottled water, or use a water filter. Blood can be tested to determine whether individuals have been exposed to lead poisoning. Updates on this situation will come as more information is uncovered.
This past Tuesday, many college students across the nation were disappointed and angered at the election results. Many universities have begun staging walkout protests against the president-elect Donald Trump. Penn State students will join these other universities tomorrow, starting at the Old Main Lawn in an effort to show their resistance to a Trump presidency. The hashtag #NotMyPresidentWalk is being organized by several Penn State students with the help from the Penn State QTPOC, Queer and Trans People of Color, a university-recognized organization. Presently, over 700 people have confirmed on Facebook that they will participate.
Coming up next, Alyssa Devine and Kelsey McHugh will bring you the latest sports news. Stay tuned.
Oh!
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Alyssa Devine.
And I'm Kelsey McHugh. We're here with your PSN News Sports Update.
The latest college football rankings will come out after an inconceivable Saturday filled with upsets. The number 2, 3, 4, 8, and 9 teams in the top 10 all fell to unranked or lower ranked teams on Saturday. Penn State was able to keep their win streak alive, scoring 2 late touchdowns against Indiana to win 45-31. Because 5 of the top 10 teams lost and the number 10 ranked Nittany Lions won, Penn State is likely to move up at least 2 spots. Penn State could jump up in front of number 8 Texas A&M and number 9 Auburn because they now have 3 losses and Penn State only has 2. The most favorable upset for the Nittany Lions was unranked Iowa pulling out the win over number 3 Michigan. This benefits Penn State because if Penn State wins out and Michigan loses one more, the Nittany Lions will win the Big Ten East.
Penn State men's hockey is now ranked number 10 after defeating Alaska Anchorage. The Lions defeated the Seawolves 6-3 on Friday and 3-1 on Saturday, extending their winning streak to 7. The Lions were without leading goal scorer sophomore Andrew Sturts this weekend due to an undisclosed injury. Head coach Guy Gadowski said that it was a tough game, but winning without Sturts is a great sign for the team. Also this weekend, senior David Goodwin became the first Penn State player to record 100 career points. The Lions' next pair of games is against Arizona State Friday, November 18th and Saturday, November 19th at 7 p.m. at Pagula Ice Arena.
The New York Rangers currently sit at the top of the Metropolitan Division ahead of last year's Stanley Cup champions, the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Rangers are also second in the entire league with 24 points, winning 12 out of their first 16 games of the season. New York can attribute their early success to speed and offensive depth on all 4 lines. Michael Grabner, a third-line forward for the Rangers, leads the team with 10 goals and leads the league in even-strength goals. Last night against the Oilers, he scored 2 goals to give New York a 3-1 win over Edmonton and their star, Connor McDavid. The New York Rangers have proved so far this season that they could be another playoff team in the spring.
The Dallas Cowboys defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers 35-30 on Sunday. Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger threw for 408 yards and 3 touchdowns. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott guided his team to 7 scoring drives, including 24 points over the final 20 minutes of play. Cowboys rookie Ezekiel Elliott had a phenomenal game, piling up 100-plus total yards in just the first quarter. This put Elliott over a 100-yard game for the 5th time this season.
That's your PSN News Sports Update. Don't go anywhere. We'll have your state college weather forecast after the break.
All right, you ready for some baseball trivia?
Let's do it.
What year produced the most no-hit games in the big leagues?
7 no-hitters in 1990.
Wow, that's right. Now a question that's not trivial. How many children will witness bullying this year? The answer, 3 out of 4.
75%?
That's right. How many of them will say something?
Kids want to help, but don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov.
From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
A very seasonable weekend here in Happy Valley, a good bit of sunshine. We did stay dry, so a great weekend to get out and about. Today was fairly nice as well, but tonight we'll have clear skies, so it will be cold once again, likely a widespread frost and freeze across central Pennsylvania. For the rest of this week, though, we're going to continue to stay dry. We're just going to miss out on a coastal storm system that will impact us or impact eastern parts of Pennsylvania later on tonight into the day on Tuesday, and then we'll stay dry through this weekend. We'll have a chance of showers where a pretty potent cold front looks to come through and really knock down our temperatures. Some of the temperatures that we've seen, the high temperatures across the lower 48 over the last day or so, you can see widespread warmth across the lower 48, just a testament to how warm of a pattern we have been in. Less than 1% of the lower 48 has any sort of snow cover. That looks like that may change into the upcoming weekend as a pretty strong blast of cold Arctic air will especially impact parts of the northern Great Plains and then eventually us here in the northeast. But that's still a ways away, so things can change. But looks like this warm spell that has been impacting us for the last couple weeks may finally come to an end, at least temporarily, into the upcoming weekend. But looking at the short term, here's the forecast for tonight. You can see some clouds begin to increase as we go into the overnight hours and the early morning hours on Tuesday. You can see a bit of a coastal storm system that's going to develop. It's really not going to be completely evolved, so it's going to be hard to get a lot of rainfall out of this, especially any farther west than Harrisburg to Scranton. But Philadelphia, Allentown may see some periods of rain in the early morning hours on Tuesday, but we look to stay dry here in State College. In fact, by the afternoon, likely to see some sunshine as that storm system pulls off to the north and east. Forecast for tonight, though, 32 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Winds will remain calm. And then the forecast for tomorrow, 54 degrees is your afternoon high, mix of some sun and clouds. Do expect more sunshine in the afternoon hours than I do in the morning as that coastal low will slide off to the north and east. And then your 7-day forecast, courtesy of the Penn State Campus Weather Service. A few clouds around Tuesday and Wednesday, but later in the week, we'll see significantly more sunshine with those temperatures warming up as a result of that sunshine with the low 60s possible by Friday. And then there's this cold front that impacts the region this weekend, Moving through Saturday night into early on Sunday, you can see those temperatures really knocked down with a chance of some lake effect snow flurries by the time we get into Monday, with highs only into the lower 40s. For the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm student meteorologist Michael Spagnolo. Stay tuned, sports is next.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Claire Going. It's now 95 days until THON 2017. Many students celebrated in the Hub last week to kick off the countdown. I'm here with Maddy Hughes and Staub, the media relations team for the Public Relations Captain Committee. Thanks so much for being here with us tonight.
Thanks for having us.
So Penn State just hosted the 100 Days Till THON in the Hub last Wednesday. How do you guys think it went?
It was so much fun. Honestly, it was kind of like the perfect balance between student engagement and entertainment, because we had acts that were performing for the THON's Got Talent competition. We had line dances. We had a Four Diamonds family speak to just remind us why we're all there. And then we even had 5 girls cut their hair for Wigs for Kids, which is over 12 inches.
Wow. What part do you think the students like the best?
I think this year it was really cool because it was moved into the new part of the Hub, so there was a lot more room and it just was really a lot more comfortable in the new space, as well as we had a lot more decorations and just the performers were able to be seen a lot easier, so I think the new location was definitely a good move.
Mm-hmm. So you're preparing for the Family Carnival coming up in December. What are some of the things that you have planned?
Sure, so the theme for this year is Mission Possible. So when the kids arrive, they'll all be checked in and fingerprinted, and they'll be agents as they travel to the different booths that the Captain's Committee put on. So it's different games and ways to engage with the THON volunteers, but also with organization members that come for the day.
Very cool. So since there's only one canning trip left in Penn State history, what are some of the alternate funding activities that you have planned?
Well, we still have all our classic fundraisers. There's THON envelopes, donation boxes, canvassing trips, stuff like that. And this year there's a new incentive. So during Thanksgiving and Christmas break, for every $50 that an organization fundraises through alternative fundraisers or third-party fundraisers, stuff like that, they are entered into incentive drawing kind of things, and they can get numbers in the Dancer Lottery, trips to Penn State Children's Hospital, and just a lot of good incentives for THON weekend.
Well, we're all very excited for THON 2017. Thanks for giving us the inside scoop.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with national news after the break.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up? Oh, we finally bought a place. Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on... Is it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Americans across the country are experiencing post-election hate crimes, racism, and bigotry. According to CNN, Donald Trump's victory has led to hundreds of hateful intimidation and harassment cases. To name a few, a Muslim student in Ann Arbor was threatened to be set on fire if she did not take off her hijab. Black freshmen at the University of Pennsylvania were added to a GroupMe with violent and racist messages, including images of lynching. Many instances of graffiti have been reported, such as Whites Only, White America, and Go Back to Africa. A student in Redding, California, handed out deportation letters to other students of a different ethnicity. At Canisius College, students posted images of a black doll hanging from a curtain rod in a dorm with the caption, "Trump fans." However, while there has been an increase in hate crimes, many Americans are also working to unify the nation, even right here on campus. Take a look.
A free bipartisan hug? Come on,
We're in a class together called Seed 375, which is about democracy, and we decided to come out today and just encourage democracy in any way possible. So we noticed that this election has been irregularly conflictual. Like, everybody's against everybody, right? It's been so divisive, and we're trying to really just have a campaign to bring people together. No matter what your views are, there's something you can agree on always. So we have a Canadian over here because it's just good to help like sometimes it's good to talk to somebody who's out of it. So we have like come vent to a Canadian and free candy and bipartisan hugs. So just to get people involved and to start thinking about what they can do to make the election less conflictual and de-escalate it and encourage unity across parties. We like to talk about staying involved with everyday politics and getting out, talking to people, making sure your voice is heard, and doing the little democratic things that you can do every day to be part of democracy in a bigger way than just casting your vote on November 8th.
Come on. Thanks for voting. Yeah. Your dog vote?
All right.
Vice President-elect Mike Pence has taken over Donald Trump's transition into the presidency. According to CNN, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie was in control of the transition in the past few months, but is now a vice chairman to Pence. Trump said Pence will build on Christie's initial work to transition the new leadership into office so they can hit the ground running from day one. He also said the transition will help to implement their change agenda that specifically targets jobs, security, and opportunity. Pence was chosen partly because of his close relationships with Republicans on Capitol Hill and Republican governors. The transition team will work to secure the Trump administration, develop policy, and name cabinet officials.
Nintendo has released a blast from the past just in time for the holiday season. The Nintendo NES Classic Edition. The new but retro-looking gaming system was just released this past Friday and is already sold out at many stores. The tiny gaming box comes at a friendly price of only $59.99 and is said to have an extremely easy setup. Just about any micro USB power source can power the Classic Edition, from a laptop to a portable travel battery to a PlayStation 4's USB port. 30 of Nintendo's best classic games come already built in, like Paper Mario, Pac-Man, and Donkey Kong. If you want one for yourself, get out to the stores because they are selling fast.
With the holiday season approaching, Walmart, Target, and Best Buy roll out their annual Black Friday deals. Both Target and Walmart will open their doors at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. Best Buy will open an hour earlier at 5 p.m., close at 1 a.m. early Friday, and reopen at 8 a.m. All three major retailers are announcing expanded plans for digital and in-store deals. Walmart says the majority of its Black Friday deals will be available on its website starting at 12:01 a.m. on Thanksgiving. HD TVs are being advertised from $125 to $398. Drones for as little as $30 and more than 750 DVDs and Blu-ray movies starting at $1.96. Best Buy is offering hundreds of dollars in savings on MacBook Airs and DSLR cameras. The company is also selling video games for less than $30 and the Fitbit Charge 2 for less than $130. Target is offering a selection of deals through Thursday, including 30% of shoes and 25% off Apple TV models. The company says it is also bringing back its 10 days of deals and Black Friday pre-sale promotions. And that's all for tonight on PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter at PSN News. Thank you for joining us.